Best Friends and our members are saving animals every day. This year, the cat initiatives helped fix well over 10,000 community cats across the nation.
Georgia passed her Canine Good Citizen test.
The Super Adoption is an incredible event.
A lot of animals have found homes.
I'm Gregory Castle, co-founder and chief executive officer of Best Friends Animal Society. I believe 2011 has been an amazing year here at Best Friends because of you, our members and friends. And also I believe that with your continued support, we will one day achieve our mission of no more homeless pets. We have so much to share about this past wonderful year. No More Homeless Pets in Utah, a model program of Best Friends, hit a milestone this year. Since its inception, the coalition has reduced statewide euthanasia in Utah. And we are gearing up for some exciting work in cities across the country to make changes for the animals, and most importantly, to save lives. 2011 was also a big year for growing our No More Homeless Pets network. This is a program which provides help and resources for rescue organizations around the country. By supporting their work in a variety of ways, we can help them become more effective and save more animals in their communities. Their participation in events like our Super Adoptions means thousands of animals find homes in a single weekend. In addition to event support, we gave 20 grants this past year that impacted over 5,000 lives saved. Targeted financial support of these grassroots organizations amplifies the impact of our members' donations and helps animals across the country find families to call their own. I believe we are witnessing an unprecedented shift in the way society views animal welfare. Best Friends was honored as Nonprofit Brand of the Year based on the 2011 Harris Poll Equitrend study, and we were nominated just this past November to Vanity Fair's Hall of Fame. This type of recognition shows that our mission of No More Homeless Pets is becoming mainstream, that it's being embraced by more and more people who love animals. And recognition only matters because it helps us reach our goal of no more homeless pets and save more lives. In short, our movement is growing. Together, we've achieved some important legislative wins on key animal issues across the country. Our annual No More Homeless Pets conference had record-breaking attendance with 1,300 animal rescuers present. It all happened this year and with your help. Another highlight of our growing efforts is taking our Strut Your Mutt events coast to coast. With participation in cities across the country, Strut Across America helped raise over $500,000 to support the rescue work of our No More Homeless Pets network partners. And that means hundreds of thousands of dollars going right back into the local communities.
This is a beautiful day today with a wonderful turnout of thousands of people with their dogs, and they're going to have a fantastic time. Everyone is enjoying it and supporting these programs.
Strut Your Mutt. We raised over $52,000 for our animals, It means everything to be a part of Best Friends Network charities. They have so many resources for smaller rescues like ours, so we're able to raise money for our animals in Los Angeles, which is so important.
Approximately 900 people in New York City for Best Friends Animal Society Strut Your Mutt.
Hi, I'm Judah Batista and I'm Animal Care Director at the Sanctuary. Each new day for everyone at Best Friends is an opportunity to save lives. Here at the Sanctuary, where so much of this all started more than 27 years ago, we continue to provide exemplary animal care, improve our facilities, and really model what animal care can be for animals who might not have had a chance otherwise. Some of our most popular dogs are the ones we refer to as the Vicktory dogs. And 4 years after being rescued from Michael Vick's dogfighting kennels, we are still seeing victories with them. And we'll keep working until all of these amazing dogs have found homes. A few highlights from the past year are that Little Red has been adopted into a wonderful home. Squeaker and Oscar are now spending time becoming more social and outgoing dogs by being what we call office dogs in our parrot garden. And Georgia, who is a favorite of many of our members, passed her Canine Good Citizen test with flying colors. That's important because that means she can now be adopted, and we hope the right home for her is waiting just around the corner. Our primary goal at the Sanctuary is to rehabilitate and find homes for the animals in our care. We're committed to improving the lives of all of the animals here. Some of them have special needs that make placing them in forever homes more challenging than others. Whether it's for medical or behavioral reasons, some of them need different things than others, including veterinary care, individual housing, and specialized training.
Paladin came to Best Friends because he had severe behavioral issues, mostly aggression issues based on fear. It's not necessarily he doesn't like people or wants to be mean to people, he's fearful of people. He was very reactive whenever he saw me, very lungy. Our whole relationship for the first 3 weeks was through a fence. After 3 weeks of working with Paladin, I felt we were both comfortable enough with each other that I could enter his run and take him for a walk. Once we did start the walks, we started to bond right away. He got more comfortable, he looked forward to his walks. I was on the trail with him and he just started to solicit from me. He came up for attention, he rubbed against me, he wanted to be pet. And I was a little apprehensive, but I did it anyway, and he loved it. I could pet him all over, he loves butt scratches, he'll lay down and get a belly rub. We're to that point now. It just took almost the better part of a year to get there. This is the best he's ever known. He has it really good here. He gets walked all the time. He goes to the dog park. He does agility. He practices basic training. He has friends here. This is a good life for him. I want him to have many friends, many people that can work with him, not just a small group. And I think we will get there.
From animals like Paladin with behavior issues to those with special medical needs like Rhubarb, each individual gets our very best care, and we know that even an animal with the toughest challenges can have and deserves a better life.
Rhubarb came from a hoarding situation in California. He did have a lot of mobility issues. He could stand up on his own for very short amounts of time. He couldn't really walk on his own at all. And that's kind of progressed over time. While our veterinarians are not exactly sure what has caused Rue's condition, he's not going to physically get better. They think it's going to be a degenerative condition, so he's probably going to get worse at some point. We're not exactly sure how long he has, but he is by far one of the happiest dogs I've ever met.
There we go, buddy.
When we first realized that Rhubarb's condition wasn't really going to get better, we knew that we wanted to get him, a set of wheels so he could get around at least a little bit more like a normal dog would. A lot of people ask about Rhubarb's quality of life, and anybody who spends any amount of time with this dog doesn't ask that question. He is one of the happiest dogs I've ever met. He lives every moment to the fullest, and he teaches all of us a lot.
I learned about Rhubarb from the website. I'm subscribed to Best Friends, been a member for a few years, and got the updates and the email, and there he was. He has a magic to his face. He's the look in his eye, it's like he's smiling all the time. And he just melted my heart right away. Rue's conditions don't concern me all that much because I feel like he's going to give as much to us as we give to him, probably more.
When I found out that it was Shelly and Udo who were going to adopt Rhubarb, I was just beyond excited. They were the people who donated the money towards his cart. They spent about a week with us earlier this year. They spent all their time with Rhubarb. They had a very strong connection. They're just really great people, so I really couldn't have picked a better home.
Giving Rue an opportunity to have a home, everything about it to me is a gift to us.
I feel very privileged to have, been a part of his life.
Thanks to you, we've been able to meet our growing needs for more space and specialized animal care by building new facilities like the Puppy Care Center. This year, we celebrated the opening of our Cat World headquarters, which provides unique opportunities for cats with special housing needs.
This building is going to enable us to save so many more lives. It's going to enable us to adopt so many more cats.
For cats like Carmello, this new cat headquarters can make all of the difference when it comes to helping cats with more special behavior needs find homes, because it helps us more easily identify problems and test solutions.
Carmello was found walking along the highway a few miles north of the sanctuary, and he was brought in, very nice cat. Once he got into a room with other cats though, he turned very cat aggressive, and he redirected some of that aggression toward his caregivers. So when the cat headquarters opened, he was the first cat that moved in, and he became a very nice, loving cat again. We could pick him up, we could hold him, we could snuggle him. He turned into the cat that he was before we put him into his cat rooms. Carmello was featured on one of our e-newsletters, and his potential adopter saw him on there, called and talked to his caregivers, and decided that she wanted to adopt him. So he is now living in his forever home as the only animal. Because of the generosity of our donors that made this cat building possible, we were able to help Carmello become the true cat that he is and find his forever home, which is the best ending to any story.
Hi, I'm Holly Sizemore, and I'm a Director of Community Programs and Services at Best Friends. It's been an exciting year as we've partnered with rescue groups and shelters nationwide to pioneer programming that creates life-saving changes for animals and helps create no-kill communities. We also continued our work to end puppy mills, help pit bull terrier type dogs, and save community cats. We're fighting for legislation that will put an end to the misery of puppy mills while increasing our shelter transport and mill rescue program. Over 30,000 supporters took action when Best Friends highlighted ways they could help combat puppy mills in their communities and across the country. Other noteworthy successes include Los Angeles County passing a breeding ordinance and bans on pet stores that passed in 3 California communities. From puppies to pitties, we're increasing pit bull awareness and providing key resources with fun events like our neighborhood Pit Bull Day. We also partnered in 5 U.S. shelters to improve the image and increase adoption numbers for pit bull type dogs.
This year was an amazing neighborhood Pit Bull Day. It was the 2nd year that we hosted this event. We helped close to 400 dogs today. We have over 200 dogs signed up for spay and neuter. We vaccinated over 300 dogs. We had several Canine Good Citizens certified. We are ecstatic with the turnout.
This really opens the public eyes to pit bulls aren't, what everybody perceives them to be.
Best Friends continues support for local shelter programs like our Pit Crew in Salt Lake County and encourages all shelters to adopt pitty playgroups. Our Pit Bull initiative has seen legislative wins in 58 communities, which helped protect over 250,000 pit bull type dogs. Best Friends also prides itself on bringing community cat issues to the forefront. When representatives from U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services seemed to be promoting an agenda that was not official agency policy and was detrimental to cats, actively promoting cat eradication as opposed to trap, neuter, return, we got involved, and so did 11,000 of you by contacting the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Director. We saw results and were allowed to be present at their November Wildlife Society conference to educate conference goers about trap, neuter, return. The Utah legislature saw a battle this spring between a bill sanctioning the indiscriminate destruction of community cats and our bill, which advocated protection and TNR. Our Community Cat Act won out and demonstrates a compassionate new mindset is taking hold. Together, with our partner programs across the country, we saw nearly 15,000 cats spayed or neutered this past year. From the tiny island of Tangier off the coast of Virginia to rural towns in Utah, we're working with local residents and organizations to improve the lives of community cats and keep them out of shelters. Trap, neuter, return is the best method, not just because it's humane, but because it is most effective. And really, people all across the country are no longer accepting methods that kill cats in an inhumane manner. And so with a method like trap, neuter, return that's proven to be effective, there really should be no other choice. The Tangier project was unique insofar that Tangier Island is home to hundreds of cats, thousands of birds, and residents who are sympathetic to both populations. And so it was a great opportunity for us to show how well TNR works, not just for cats, but for birds.
As you can see, it has been a truly amazing year. From modeling exemplary animal care at the sanctuary, to finding ways to help small groups raise essential funding, to implementing new and innovative programs nationwide, Best Friends has just one dream, one that as a member I believe you share: no more homeless pets.
Every day is a chance to make the world closer to what it should be.
I believe that every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that home is where your pet is.
2011 was a big success because of you, and next year will be even better.
Best Friends is able to make so much progress for the animals because of your support. Thank you for helping to save the lives of so many.